Hey, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone had a good weekend. So, right, we all know how the economy is, how the job market is. Things are getting more and more expensive, and jobs are companies are laying off more and more jobs, and so it's very important to have a backup plan, to have a to create a second income, so that even if there is a loss of job or something, we are ready. So basically, right, I explained many times there are some companies called prop firms where you can, without investing your own money, you can take the trades, yeah, in their prop firms. So when you take the trades using the prop firms, first once you complete the first stage, then you go to the second stage where first stage is more like your testing period. It is just like a test to see whether you can complete the target or not. Once you complete the target, you'll go to second stage where you can make the real money. So for few members, they can complete within 1 week. Few members take 2 weeks. It all based on how you follow the process, how you follow the system, how you maintain the emotions. Because morning times it is too volatile nowadays. It is better because futures market is open 23 hours a day, nearly right from evening 5 p.m. It is open until 4 p.m. every day. Again, there will be a 1 hour break. Again, tomorrow evening, again it opens at 5 p.m. Again on Tuesday until 4 p.m. So even though you have a primary job or something, you can always use learn about futures trading and you can take the trades. So the concept is you can use the prop firms without risking your own accounts, your own money. You can use the prop firms and take the trades. So how to take the trades, I'll explain. We'll also take some live trades. So what we do is, so again, there are different set of indicators which we can use. But today I'll explain a strategy where, so we are using two or three different indicators like T5, T33, futures level manager. So in the futures level manager, basically every day based on different levels, I provide a file where you can input those values. So these are the values from Friday, which we can use for today also. Again, tomorrow morning, I'll provide you the values with support and resistance levels for different futures. Once you input these values, then basically the indicator will tell you when to buy, when to sell. So let me hide this one for time being. So whenever you input those values, the indicator will tell, right? So here you see something. So this is your magnetic area. That means that is where there is lot of volume, lot of buying volume, lot of selling volume. Based on the volume profile, this is your magnetic area. Then you have resistance 1, you have resistance 2, then you have resistance 3. If price goes breaks this, then it can go to resistance 4, then resistance 5, resistance 6. Like that, above the magnetic area, you have all the resistance levels. And below the magnetic area, you have all support levels. Support 1, support 2, support 3, support 4, support 5, support 6, like that. So one fundamental rule we need to follow is whenever price is above the magnetic area, we need to look for long positions. That means you need to mainly look for buy signals. If you get a sell signal also, generally you can avoid. If it is above this, that means there are more buyers who took the control from the sellers and they want to take the price up. If the price is below the magnetic area, that means your focus should be mainly on the sell signals, right? In the sell opportunities. So in futures market, you can make money by buying, or you can make money by selling first and then buying at a lower price, or you can buy first at a lower price, sell at a higher price. So whenever your price is above the magnetic area, we will look for the buy signals, buy opportunities. Whenever price is below the magnetic area, you look for the sell opportunities. Right? That is your fundamental rule. Rule number one. Then, not only that, whenever you want to sell, right? Whenever you want to buy or whenever you want to sell, you also look for confidence. Right? For example, here it is telling that Right? If it is giving that GC, it is long, good for a long, and it is showing two arrows. That means what it is telling is this is the magnetic area. It broke all this. This level is done. Then from here also it broke one more resistance level. So it is telling that it already broke the two resistance levels. Now there is a possibility to go all the way to the next level. So if it is telling GC, two arrows long means it is telling that GC is good for a long position. It already broke two resistance levels. Now on the way for the third level. And it is telling it is above the VWAP level. It is above the PSAR. It is above the EMA1. Only MACD, EMA2 are little red. So if I get a buy signal and if most of these are green, that means it is a perfect buy opportunity. Or if you see some trade, right, something where it is below this, and then you got a sell signal, right? For example, you can use any other indicator like price pulse, T3, T33, whichever, any other indicator. If something tells that buy, and if most of these are green, we can go for long positions. If the price is below this magnetic area and if it is giving a sell signal and most of these are red, you can go for a short opportunity. So that is a simple concept, right? It is above magnetic area, look for buy opportunities. If it is below magnetic area, look for sell opportunities, whether it is stocks, options, futures, currencies, whatever it is. Above magnetic area, buyers are in control. Below magnetic area, sellers are in control. There are only few exceptions where one is the indicator is also telling the demand and supply zones and resistance and support zones. For example, let us say price goes all the way here, where you have, right, it, let us say it broke this level, and it is somewhere where there is a supply zone and also a resistance level, and if you get a sell signal. So first, remember the fundamental rule, above magnetic area, generally we look for buy signals. There are only two exceptions when we take a sell is if you see a confluence of supply zone and a resistance line, and if you get a sell signal, we can enter a sell opportunity. Right? This is your supply zone. This is your resistance. If both of them are close or if both of them are very close to each other and you get a sell signal, that is the time where you can look for short opportunities. Otherwise, generally, you only look for buy opportunities when you are above the magnetic area. If you are below this area, then you look for the sell opportunities. Now let us take some trades. Whenever we get a buy signal or sell signal, you can post your comments, right? Telling if you think we should take a buy or sell or we should not ignore those. For example, generally during this time, right, in the morning time, we can always use 5 minutes time frame. Whereas during this time, it is always better you use smaller time frame because volume will not be too much, so it will be little choppy. So you can go with a 2 minute time frame. So now let's wait for an app, right? Natural gas. We got a buy signal. Do you think so? If you see this one, right? This is above our magnetic area, right? This is your magnetic area. So the price is above the magnetic area. So do you think this is a good one to go long or should we ignore or you can put the comments in the chat. It is the price is above the magnetic area and we got a buy signal. So your resistance is somewhere here. That means this is where your sellers are waiting. Your VWAP is green, your EMA is green, EMA1, EMA2 are green. So even though you want to take, so yeah, you can decide which one do you think. So only problem here, right? Whenever you want to take the trades, just don't depend on one indicator, right? Because it gave a buy signal. Don't think it will go up. Always look for a confluence, right? You are looking for two or three different softwares. So now this software is telling price can go down, right? This started this software, right? It went all the way to the top because on Friday also it moved so much high. Today also it moved so much high. So it is nearly at the all the way to the top, right? It nearly crossed all the resistance levels. So if you see the picture from the magnetic area, it went to resistance 3, resistance 4, resistance 5, resistance 6, resistance 7, and nearly it is at the top of the resistance, right? That means it is nearly at the uh, all time top. And your T5 is also telling that price can go down. This indicator is telling price has a potential to go down. So even though we got a buy signal, because we are not getting a confluence with T5, if T5 also gives a buy, then we can take a long position. But because T5 is telling it will go down, whereas T33 is telling it may go up, here we have a mix of VWAP is green, EMA is green, MACD, PSER, EMA are red. We are having a 50-50 here, right? Some are telling green, some are giving red. This is telling red, this is telling it will go up. When you have a confusion, you avoid it, right? Because there are so many tickers. You don't need to just depend on natural gas. If you are not getting a proper confluence, proper confidence that it will go up, just you can avoid it, right? For example, if you get a sell signal, T5 is telling it will go down. It went all the way to the top, touched the top, right? It went broke resistance 1 to resistance 7, resistance 8. Now it is at a major area where there can be a retracement or where there can be a drop. So if I get a sell signal, if most of these are red, if this is also red, then sell is better. But as of now, better you ignore the buy signal because T5 is not telling you the same story. T5 is telling it will go down. T3 is telling it will go up. There is a there is no agreement between two softwares. When there is no agreement between two softwares, better you avoid because you have a lot of other opportunities. Let's go to ES. Right, we got a buy on ES. Now, first thing is you will go and see whether you are above this line or not. Right, that is your fundamental rule. If you are above the white line, that means it is good for a long position. That is your fundamental rule. So, okay, you are above the white line, which is good. You got a buy opportunity and you are at a demand zone. Right? This is like a strong support the way there are a lot of buyers. But here also again you have a mix of 50-50. If everything is green here, then you can confidently take the signal. Right here it is telling that it can go up. It already broke two levels. It can go to the next third level. MACD is green, PCR is green, but these are still little red. If I will just wait for one more candle, if these also turn green, or if this also starts moving up, right? As of now, this is consolidating at the bottom. If this starts moving up, then you can confidently take the ES long position. So just you can wait for one candle, two candles. If you see some one, two green candles, then we can take the long position. If you see these ones turning green, right? Think this one has one friend, one friend, one friend, one friend. So if all your friends are telling the same thing, you will go and take the decision. If some friends are telling it will go down, some friends are telling it will go up, You you avoid taking the trade. You just ignore and you wait. So let's go to GC and check. So now on GC, right? If it is here, if it is showing long means basically it is telling that you are above the white line, right? It is telling that it already broke one, broke the second resistance. Then it is telling that you can go to the third resistance. So VWAP is green, PSAR is green, EMA is green. This is also green. So I can go to 2 minutes, or if it breaks this level, right? There are some sellers here. If it breaks this level, there is very high possibility for gold to go all the way to 3265, or again it may not directly go there, but it will go up, come little bit down, go up, come little bit down, go up, but finally it may go and reach this point. So we can, gold is overall looking bullish. Most of these are green except one or two. So if it breaks this resistance, then we can confidently take a long position on GC. So because just we have this resistance there, we are just waiting to take the trade. But generally, what you do is whenever you get a buy, you go long. Whenever you get a sell, you just close the trade. You got a buy, you go long. So overall, it is looking right. Every in 2 minutes, everything is green. I got a buy signal. Here, this is green. So I'll go and take a long position. So now I took a long position, right? Because minimum, right, before it reaches this zone, I can make easily $100. And if I copy the same trade in 4 5 accounts, that will become some $400 500. So because it is telling that it is good for a long position, and also my VWAP, MACD, PSAR, EMAs, every RSI, everything is looking good. I went ahead and took a right. If I would have taken here, that would have been much more, already $200 300 profit. But we missed that when we got the buy signal. But overall, it is looking good, and minimum it may go all the way here. If it breaks this level, it may go much further high. So I went ahead and took a long position on GC. If you can take a long position close to this line, it is always better, much better, right? Because whenever where your T5 line is there, if you can take a buy signal, you got a buy, and then price came close to this line. If you can buy close to that line, that is the best opportunity. You can make more profits. So now price came to the T5 line. Now there can be a bounce from here. Because there is a resistance there, I'll take the profits. And then if it breaks it, I can enter one more time. Let's say $100. So if I'm copying into five take profit trade account, that is a $500 profit, right? So your billing rate is now $500 within 1 hour. So you got a buy signal. Everything is green. This is green, right? Your resistance was little bit away, right? If it was somewhere here, we'd have waited for more. But because now it touched it, if it breaks, then there is much more high possibility for gold to go all the way to the top. So because there is a resistance, I took profits and I'll wait in the next one or two candles. If it breaks further, then I'll enter one more time. So, right, all we need to do is look for that confluence. This one, this one, this one. If all of them are telling the same story, E33 is telling it will go up. This one is telling everything is green. This one is telling it is good. And you are above the white line. So basically, yeah, if you see this, it will tell you whether you are above the white line or below the white line. If it is showing long, that means you are above the white line. If it is showing short, you are below the white line. So now most probably it will break the resistance, but just for mitigate the risk, you better wait. Once it breaks it, we can enter gold GC long one more time. So now let us go and see silver. So silver is nearly at the bottom. That means it is below the white line. So this is your your it is below the magnetic area, right? Magnetic area is at 32.47, whereas your this one is somewhere around 32.215. So now if I get a sell signal, do you think we can take a sell opportunity? So yeah, silver is because it is below the white line. Whenever you get a sell signal, Your MACD is red, PSAR is red, EMA2 is red. This is also looking right, looking short, good for a short. So your chances of making profits with a sell signal is more, right? It may come all the way somewhere here, and then, or we can wait for the next sell, right? Already sell came here, it dropped all the way. So if we get a sell signal on silver, next sell signal, we can catch that opportunity. Now let's look at ES. ES is still dropping. Yet if it comes all the way to this buy zone, because it went so much up on Friday, so today there is a retracement. So better we wait where it comes to. So whenever, right? So price, this is the magnetic area. This is resistance one. This is resistance two. Whenever price breaks a resistance, resistance becomes support. So now if price comes here, this will become a support area. So you have a demand zone, you have a support area here. If ES comes all the way here, and if you get a buy signal, that is a perfect opportunity. Now you got a buy here, but immediately you got a sell zone. You got a supply zone or you got sellers here. But if price comes here and if you get a buy signal, you got a confluence of both demand zone and also a support line. Right? You may say that, oh, this is telling resistance line. So whenever price is above, so price already went above this. That means your resistance will become support now. Whenever price breaks a level, a resistance level, that resistance will act as a support next time. So if price comes all the way here and starts bouncing, then that is a perfect opportunity to go long. So now sell also can make money because we have a sell opportunity. But again, if your most of these are red, you have a sell signal. But if you want to avoid risk, better you wait for a long because you are above the white line. We can look for only long opportunities. So now gold is going further up. We entered long again because now it broke that supply zone. So we can take long on GC one more time. So I got it 53.2. It moved much more higher. Right, I told earlier also, right, the resistance can be broken. So because there is a lot of buying pressure, so it broke the resistance going further high. So again, if there because these two are very big candles, there can be a pullback. Then I'll enter one more time when it comes little bit down. I'll enter one more time long position. So that's it. Hope you're right? It is making sense. All you are doing is looking for a confluence. You can teach to your kids also that, okay, if you see green here, you see you got a buy signal, most of the table is green, then you focus on the buy opportunities. If you are below the white line and if you get a sell signal, if this one is red, this one is red, then you only look for the sell opportunities. Here you are below the magnetic area. For crude oil is very bearish. You are below the magnetic area, so better you look mainly for the sell opportunities, right? Because it came all the way down, right? It broke all the support and resistance levels. It came support 4, support 5, support 6. Because it came all the way down, there is a small bounce. But better we wait because it is overall looking bearish. You mainly look for the sell signals. If this is also red and you get a sell signal, you take the short opportunity because here it is green. Even though you got a sell, this is green. That's why you will ignore the sell signal. If you get next to sell signal, this is red, then you can easily make $200-300 with the crude oil short. So all we are looking is one is with your T5 confluence. Then you are looking whether these are red or green. So generally, if the T5 is somewhere just at the bottom, better you ignore, right? That is in a consolidation phase. Generally, it goes to the top and consolidate. It goes to the bottom and consolidate. Whenever it is like this, there is a nice gap between both the lines. That is where you have a perfect opportunity to make money. Or if it starts going up, you have a nice gap here. That is where you can make money with the long position. This is where you can make money with the short position. But if these two lines are very close to each other, your green line, red line, white line, they are very close to each other, you better avoid. Wait for the consolidation to break. As of now, they are consolidating. So don't take a signal when price is very. That means buyers and sellers are trying to take the control from each other. Seller tried to took the control, buyer took the control. Seller took the control, buyer took the control. So one green candle, one red candle, one green, one red, one green, one red. There is nobody who is in control now. Right? There is a balance in the market. There is no imbalance. So you better wait for a imbalance, right? Somebody should start taking the control. If buyers take the control, then you can go for long positions. So that's what. So better maybe sellers will take control all the way till this point, and then buyers will take the control and start moving up again. Because this is showing green here, that means we are above the white line. Right? This is your magnetic area. So this is your magnetic area. You are above that, right? Already broke one level, the two resistance, third resistance level. You are above three levels. So price may come here and then again start going up. So better we wait for the buy opportunity, buy signal. Now I got a 634. We got a sell signal on crude oil. Right? Crude oil is below the white line. Right? This is your magnetic area. So it is below the. So do you think we can take a shot now for crude oil? The crude oil. Right? Again, it's all about confidence. Okay, T5. This went all the way to the top and again started dropping. So this is telling sellers took the control. Here it is telling T33 sell. Here it is telling trend is bearish in all time frames. Here EMA1, EMA2, they are red. So there is a high chance, right? Most of them are telling it can go down. So we can, so now I can take an opportunity, take a risk to take a short. So if you are now I can put my stop loss somewhere. Look at last five candles. I can put my stop loss above the previous high. Now your risk is minimal, right? Because most of it is looking bearish. T5 is telling it can go down. If it breaks this support, then there is a high possibility for it to go all the way down again to this level. Or even if you make $50, now you can copy into 5 accounts, 10 accounts, 20 accounts. It is up to you how many accounts you want to copy. All you are doing is you are looking for small profits. Now it made $80. Right? It broke the support. There is a high possibility for a further drop. Now, if you want, you can do it in your personal account. You can do it in your prop account. In prop account, the advantage is you can scale up as much as you want. In your personal account, you may take only one contract. But here you can take two contracts or you can do it in two accounts, 10 accounts, 20 accounts. It is up to you. So you need to, if you are not seeing real-time data, you need to connect to either you need to buy data from TradingView or you need to connect to a prop firm. Then you will see the real-time data in TradingView. Yeah, every day I give you the script, right? I'll give you the levels. You have to just upload, right? It is just like 2 seconds job. Then you can make 500,000 to $1,000 every day in each account. All you need to do is, right, whatever we are doing now, just you have to follow the same thing, right? Is it difficult? Whatever, right? All the new members are also giving the right answers. Then all you are doing is you are not just taking a trade with a FOMO. You are not just looking at sell and immediately taking sell because here it is green. But here you got a cell. This is red. This is red. This is completely red. Most of these are red. Now you have a more confidence to go short because the levels keep changing. So you have to upload them. I share, right? Whatever Friday, you can use them until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, again, I'll share the levels for tomorrow. For $220. right? With five accounts, that is $1,000 profit. So if it is morning time, it will go all the way down because there will be lot of volume, lot of selling volume. Then very quickly it will go down. But in the evening time, it won't directly go here. It will go little bit down, again go little bit up, again go little bit down, go up, go little. So you have to be quick to take profits. Don't wait for 500, $600 profit in one trade. You make 100, $150, take gains. Again, you wait for a pullback. Again, when you get a sell signal, again you take. Don't think that, oh, my demand zone is here, my buyers are here. Let me wait until this point. Right? If you want, you can wait on your personal account. You can wait until this level. But if you have prop accounts, if you have $200 profit, you are missing booking the profit. Suddenly it reverses back, or suddenly again it will, right? It goes down, again goes back to T5 line, again goes down, goes back to T5 line. So you can always, yeah, short and again take one more short if it is going. Or you are done with crude oil. Now go to some other signal, right? There are so many tickers. You don't need to just depend. You have natural gas, copper, gold, silver, NQ, ES. You have so many. You don't need to wait on one ticker. Then you may go to that line again drop. But yeah, overall it is very bearish. So if we give some time, it will make some nice profits. So you can see GC how gold is moving up. Right? You got a buy, everything is green, went up, pullback, went up, pullback, went up, small pullback, went up. So there is a high possibility it can go all the way to 3267. You cannot do options in prop firm account. Mainly most of the prop firms are for futures. So you have to go here, right? In the notepad file, I'll give you all these levels. You have to just control C, control V in the notepad file. Go to settings. You have to paste the daily values. That's it. Then it will tell you where the buyers are, where the sellers are, and then just you have to follow those. So now, right, you are seeing this table is mainly green. This table is green. You are above the white line, right? Your T5 is green. So until now it was green. So now there might be a pullback, right? Because your T5 became red now. So your CL dropped further. So do, do you see, right? So again, you can use whichever indicator you want. So because, right, for because if some members are not able to use one indicator, then I try to bring something so that that it might help some members who are not able to be successful with price, right? There are some members who made a lot of money with top trend also, but some members were not able to use top trend, so we brought price pulse T5. There are many members made money with that, but still some members are able to. So that's where we try to make it more and more easy, so that we want everybody to be successful. Everyone want to, right? So do you see anything complex here, right? Here you have sellers. You see that your table is completely bearish. You see it went to a sell zone. This is your sell zone. This is your buy zone. You are below the white line. Now there will not be separate text file for each ticker. It will be for entire all futures. You will have one file. For all stocks, you will have one file. Again, right? There are some members who are very successful with price pulse T5, T55 also. So it is up to you, right? I want everybody to be successful, everyone to make money. So you have to decide if you are successful with price pulse, because right, if you see T55, that is also a very good indicator. It's all about you have to take time to practice it, right? Whenever price goes above the band, you see some dots, then there will be a big drop. So you always just wait for the price to go above this, and then you see a sell signal, then you take a trade, you will make nice profits. Right here it went above the band. Then you got a sell signal. It dropped all the way. So all we need to do is here price went below the band. You got some squeeze. Then it went all the way up. So it is up to you, whichever you think is easy to use. Right? We can make money with T5. We can make money with T55. We can make money with T5, T55 Pro. We can make money with Future Style Manager. We can make with T33. It is all about you taking time to practice it and so understand, right? If it goes below the band and you see a blue bar, that means again it is going up. You see it going above the band, it started dropping. You see a yellow bar, that means it will go down. You will make money. So you wait, you don't take trades in between. You wait for the bottom or you wait for the top. You can go and put a alert, right? Whenever this goes right, you can do a buy and sell entry. Whenever you get a sell entry, you get a sell notification. Then you see that, oh, I got a sell, but is my price above the band? Okay, it is above the band and I got a sell. So that's a perfect opportunity. I got a buy. Is it below the band? Yes, it is below the band and I got a buy. So it's a good opportunity. So it is up to you to decide which one you feel is easy to use. Whichever you think is easy for you to understand, to implement, you can use that strategy. All about looking for a confluence. Don't just depend on one indicator. When you get a sell signal, I also saw that okay, is T5 also giving a sell? Is right, if completely this is green, then that is a risky one. But if 50-60% of it is red, that means it is a good one for a short. GC is going further up. So it went up, pull back, went up, pull back, went up. So there is a high possibility for it to go all the way till 3267. We already there is a document, there is a PowerPoint slide. You can watch the indicators on trading view, you can take trades wherever you want. You can take in IBKR, you can take in Thinkorswim, you can take a Fidelity wherever you want. Price moved so much high, right? If it is morning, it will go all the way to the next resistance because there will be a lot of volume. Because now the volume will be less, it will go somewhere till the midpoint, come little bit down, and again go up, come little bit down. So maybe because that's why you also need to look for T5 confluence. If T5 is somewhere at the top, there can be a drop. Crude oil dropped further. So these are the best times to trade, right? Generally 6 to 9, 6 p.m. Central to 9 p.m. Central is the best time where you can take the trades with low risk. There won't be too much of volatility. There won't be sudden surprises, sudden news. This is the best time every day, right? Now we made nearly 300, $400 or more with one account. If you copy that into 5 accounts, that is nearly $2,000. Every day you can trade during this time. All you are doing is watching for the confluence. Whenever you get a sell signal, you see this one, you see this one, you see this one, and then take a trade. There can be a pullback, and again it will go up. But because we are above the white line, we'll avoid the sell signals, right? Unless you are a quick scalper, better you avoid the sell signals. Only wait for next buy. Whenever you get a next buy on gold, you can go long again. One is you need to get a buy signal. This one should be a green again because overall it is telling that you are above two levels above the magnetic level. Your VWAP is green, your EMA is green, your EMA2 is green. Most of this is green. So better you wait for the buy opportunities. Unless you are somewhere at the top or unless you are somewhere at a major sell block or you went all the way to the top, you better only look for buy opportunity. So your risk is minimal because your sell will be only for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Your buy will be for half an hour, 40 minutes. By the time you take the sell, suddenly you missed booking the profit, suddenly it will start bouncing up. You will wait thinking that it will come back, suddenly it will go so much high, it will blow your account. So that's why when this is telling that it is good for a long, then you only look for a buy signals. Don't take the sell signals. When you add this futures level manager, it will give you everything. It will tell you demand zone, supply zone. It will give you resistance level, supply levels. It will give you all this is given by the futures level manager because you are giving the input to that. Based on that, it will decide everything. It will give you all the information, whatever you need. Yeah, futures manager and stocks manager, right? Same thing, right? Every day, if you want to trade stocks or options, what you can do is you go here, you can post the levels for stocks, right? We use most important tickers like Nvidia, Meta, Tesla, Microsoft, Google, Apple, then VIX, SPX, SPY, QQQ, all these ones. So whenever you, for example, right on Friday, last 15 minutes, price went all the way to the resistance level. We got a sell signal on, it went all the way to the top, absolute top. That means it broke all the resistance levels. Resistance 1, resistance 2, right? It broke resistance 8 and it went to the sell zone. We got a sell signal. T5 gave a sell signal. We did the bear call spread, right? We went above and did the bear calls. We took the puts, meta puts. Then that made nice profits. It broke, it came all the way down, right? Near the 10 points down. So same thing, right? On the day I also told you Tesla, if it so Tesla in morning, you got a buy signal. It is telling long position. It went up, it broke the resistance level 1, 2, 3, 4. It went till near resistance 5. Then your T5 gave a sell, this gave a sell. So you got a supply zone, you got a resistance level, and then you got a sell signal. You got a perfect confluence. Your T5 also gave a sell signal. Then it came all the way down 10 points. So using the stocks level manager, you can do options, you can do stocks. All you need to do is input these levels every day. That's it. Then you just follow the same thing. Whatever we did now, you wait for a sell signal. Whenever you get a sell signal, you wait for T5 confluence. Or if you get a buy signal, you watch, okay, buy. Here I got a demand zone. I got a buy signal. E5 is green. Your table is green. Like that, you watch, you buy the stocks, or you can do the option calls. You can do the bull put spreads, whatever you want. Right? SPX, we saw that it was close to the resistance. So we went ahead and took the bear call spread above this one. Then it dropped, and we took nice profits on SPX bear calls. So like that, you can just follow the confluence. You can use it for stocks or options or futures, whichever you want. So in the morning time, we will use 5 minutes. In the evening time, use 2 minutes. Whenever you get a buy signal, and if T5 also is giving a confluence, you go long. If you are above the white line. If you are below the white line, you only look for sell signals. If you are above the white line, you only look for the buy signals. Unless you are at absolute top or absolute bottom. Or unless you are at a major supply zone plus resistance. or major demand zone plus. So now again it may bounce back, right? It gave a small pullback. Now gold is trying to go up again. So if we get a buy signal, we can go long one more time. We can make another 100, 200, $300. So you got a doji here. That means the trend can reverse now. That we are waiting for a confluence because your T5 is still red and still you are in a sell signal. You wait for a buy signal. If you get a buy, then there is a high possibility it will go further up again. Crude oil dropped much bigger, right? Another 270, $300. That's it, sir. Usually we made five, $600 within less than 1 hour. Right? Is this not clear? Right? Here you have a perfect sell opportunity. Here you got a perfect sell opportunity. Here you have a perfect sell signal. Here you have a perfect supply zone. Here it is telling your buyers are here. So price went down, small pullback, went down, small pullback, went down, small pullback. If I get another green candle, I can take short one more time. So is it making sense? Is it clear, everyone? So I'm not say sharing some screenshots or something after making, right? I'm showing you clearly what to do. Nobody will take this many hours to train you on weekends, Saturdays, Sundays, because market is so bad. Job market is getting so much tough. So we are also starting a fund from tomorrow, right? Where we take earning trades, right? For example, if you see HIMS, right? I already told you this morning, right? Generally for earnings, we need to look for daily. So now same thing, right? By looking at T5, do you think HIMS can go up or go down? Right? So HIMS, this T5 is telling HIMS can go up. Then your T33, right? Your buyers are here. You got a buy signal. Your complete table is completely green. So your resistance is somewhere at $70, right? Because HIMS went all the way to $70, then dropped all the way down to 25. Now again it started going up. So there is very high possibility for a nice move tomorrow after earnings. So again, right, the indicators are not only for prop firms, even we can use for future, we can use for earnings, and 8 out of 10 times we can make profits if you look for a proper confluence between multiple indicators. So if you go and check price pulse, there are some sellers at around $45. If it breaks that resistance, then it can go all the way to $70. So if I want, I can do a bull put below 25 if I want to take low risk. But yeah, there is a very high chance for it to break this and go further up. So like that, yeah, it is up to you. Whichever you want, you can use. Uh, you can use for earnings. You can use for. So we are starting a fund tomorrow for earnings. Earnings, and we will also take some futures Whenever there are some good opportunities, we'll take some options because yeah, with this futures level indicator, stocks level indicator, we are it is working very good with the levels. So so you have two options there. One is you have 2%, right, 6% for every quarter, irrespective of the trade, how much profits we make. The second option is where you have a profit split. Whatever profits we make, you get 70% and we get 30%. That is another option. So if anybody is interested, they can go and fill this form. So if you are completely busy, you are not able to take the trades using. If you learn, that is always better. But if you are busy with your job or other things, then we can help you to take the trades. So minimum investment is 25K, 25K per each year. Uh, Again, right? If you have time, it is better you learn and you do the trades because yeah. So now, what do you think? Now, do you think we can go for long on ES? Every at the end of every 3 months, you will split the divide the profits. The form is already published in the premium channel for the indicators update. Yeah, we made around 13% in the previous quarter. It will be 70-30 for profit split or 6% dividend for every quarter, irrespective of the trade, whether we make loss or whatever it is. You know basically a T5 started going up, right? So T5 is telling it is good for buy. This is telling it is good for a long position. Your MACD is green, your PCR is green. So there is a high possibility that it can go all the way up again. Yeah, both T3 and T33 are same. T3 will give multiple signals whenever it touches the T5 line. It gives, if you miss the first buy, it will give another buy like that. T33 will give only one buy or again next one sell. Still take some small profits on yes because it is right. It has more potential to go up, but no, it is still open. Yeah, just because we have a resistance here, we can put a stop loss. So I took a small stop loss there because yeah, there is a resistance here. It might do a small pullback and again go up. We can take long again. If we get a buy on gold, we can enter buy signal. Out of all the platforms, Take Profit Trader is one of the best ones, where once you complete the evaluation every day, you can request the payouts. So whatever profits you make, you can go and you can get the profit. You have to make some buffer. Once you make that buffer, every day you can go and take profits. So that is one of the best platforms. So I suggest if you are a beginner, you start with 150K accounts because that will have a bigger buffer for stop loss and other things. Even if you make some mistakes, you can hold the accounts. Yes, actually moved up, but yeah, still it is close to the resistance. So if it breaks that, then it can go all the way to 56.88. Now, right, most of it is green. There is a nice gap here. You can see a nice move on ES. Q also will come here and again start moving up. It will go all the way till this point. It can go all the way till 2115. We can do keep scalping until that point. Whenever price comes close to the T5, you can go long. And price went up, did a small pullback, and again going up. If you want to swing, you can just put your target somewhere here, and you can put your stop loss somewhere below this candle. Right here it is telling it is above the white line. Your MACD is green, PSAR green, EMA green. Most of the table is green. This is green. Right, again, I'm not holding the trades for a long time because I want to just give you the examples. Right, here you have a nice, it started moving up. Right, whenever it is somewhere here consolidating, we don't take the trades. We know that it is above the white line, right, above the magnetic line. Is above the magnetic line. If you get a buy signal, that's a good one. You got a buy opportunity, right? You got a buy signal. Your T5 is green. Most of this is green. So we go ahead and take a long position. You make $100, $150, you take the profit. And again, wait for candle to come close to the T5 line. If it is morning time, it will go all the way till the resistance. In the evening time, it will be little choppy. So go up, come down, go up, come down. So take small profits. And again, once you see it start going up, again, we can enter long one more time. So price came back to the T5 line, again started going up. Yet still there is a lot of gap here. So you can keep making 100 multiple times like that until it goes to this resistance. You can keep doing it. There are a lot of buyers here. Overall, it is still bullish. We can hold MQ and ES. Yeah, it will go all the way till the top, and then again there can be a reversal. But I hope you're right. You can understand the logic. We hope, right? We made around 1300 $1,300 in the last 1 hour in each prop account. So all we are doing is when you get a buy signal, you are looking for the confidence. You are above the white line, everything is green, you got T5 green, you go long. If you get a short position, if you are below the white line, if you get a sell signal, there are good opportunities. Right? Your NQ is looking good for a long. So you look for buy signal, T5 is green, you go long. You avoid the sell signals because sell can be only for small time. Your buy signals will be for longer duration. Right? So now once you take time to learn, on weekdays we have daily session at 8 p.m. Central where we make some gains using the 2 minute strategy. But you saw that, right? Every trade we took, we made nice profits. We took with GC multiple times. We took mainly long positions with GC because GC is above the white line. We took long positions with NQ. We made profits. We took multiple long positions with ES. One time, yeah, I should have not even taken that stop loss, but just small stop loss. I took, but all other trades made nice profits. Crude oil, because it is below the white line, we focused on the sell signal. We took multiple profits. So again, if we get a sell signal, we can take again as long as most of this is red, most of this is red, T5 is red, we can take the sell signal one more time. Yeah. So that's it, everyone. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to subscribe to the indicators, you can go to ninja underscore fx underscore bot in Telegram and you can subscribe to the indicators. We'll give you the access. You can join the live sessions. You can learn how to use them for options, for stocks, for futures. So again, right, if you continue to do the same thing and you want to start making money from day one without taking time to learn, nothing will happen, right? It is not like immediately you'll become rich in next day. It has a learning curve, right? Especially when you're trading with prop firms, there is a learning curve is involved. But if you can make $1,000 to $2,000 every day, people are don't have patience to learn for even a month. Within a week, 2 weeks, they decide that so we cannot help such type of members, right? Because if they want everything to be instant, there is always whenever you do something new, there is always a learning curve. You need to maintain your emotions. You need to all you are doing is following a systematic rules. If it is below, you are taking short. You are only looking for sell signals. Because now if I take a right sell signal for crude oil, your risk is less. Whenever you get a buy signal, you just close the sell. Yeah. Let me know if anyone has a right. On weekdays, we have 8 to 9 p.m. Then we'll talk in the live session tomorrow. If any of the existing members want to update the indicators, they can go to ninja underscore fx underscore bot and they can provide their information. which ones they want to remove, what plan they have, what is their trading username. You need to put all that information. Then only change any of the existing if you want to make any changes. Yeah, it will also work for micros. All you need to do is you need to just here you go and you put MNQ, MES, and then it will also work for micros. Just you add M there. Okay, bro. Good night and talk to you tomorrow morning.